All right, here we go again. The rough roads ahead, but maybe they won't be so rough here shortly. So I was looking in there for low sodium items like I usually do, but I'm just kind of at a loss because I got to buy different food. I usually just make some rice and throw some like fake meat in there or some noodles. Right. But I'm going to stay away from those products for now. So I'm looking at soup, right? It's like 1,000 milligrams of sodium per soup can. I'm like, what? What? So I go and I look at the bean burritos, the bean and cheese burritos. I'm like, this has got to be high. It's like three something, 350. So for one can of soup, you can eat three of those, and they're not huge burritos, but they're gonna fill you up more than a can of soup. Just one of them, probably. Uh, yeah, I wish I could go back in time and have my mind that I had now when I got here, but I'd have moved down here real quick. Maybe it would have been a little better. Well, people up there are always looking for money to do something dirty. So it's really weird because I'm carrying the bags out, and they're not heavy, but they're mildly weighted, and it's like traction. I'm like, ooh, that feels good. So my body's been crunched for like 5 years, and I went to massage and other things before, and it never released. Right now, maybe if I could have stayed with it in Colorado, but again, you can't do what you can't do, and it was real expensive to live there too. So the day I was going to move out, they parked my trailer in. I mean, they're everywhere I live. They do it each time when I had a trailer. The other days, no vehicles around it. Nah, it's not Satan's stand. They did it with Satan, of course. Yeah, it was much. I was much healthier when I got here. 100%. Yeah, you people sick, man. So I saw where to move, but I don't know if I could have. I guess I could have afforded it. Probably should have stayed 1 month at the extended stay. But it's just easy to be an extended stay. It's so, at first, like I said, the first couple of months, it was quiet as all get out. Met some nice woman, she's married, but her husband works on the road or whatever, and I'm an honest guy. I'm not trying to have sex with her. And I give her a high. She got a little freaked out for a little while. I may have operated her. Told her if she ever needed a ride going shopping, I'd be there for her, but never asked me, I guess. Thank you, Larry. Well, I'm going the wrong way. I should go to the highway again. Well, I gotta get back. I gotta get to the UPS store too. What, are they open tomorrow? Well, I hope the massage will work, but I'm a realist, and until it does, I don't believe it will. I'm over at the school turning here, so I'm reading Hashem's cues here. Those now hiring drivers and monitors at the school, they're not going to rape the children now. We'll heal that. That's all it is in the world, man. But you can't kill God's man, or God shuts it down. Even though I was being killed while I was healing it last time, I still had maintained a certain level of health. Here's this circle again, different circle, but okay, I'm not sure what this one means. I'm sure it has a connection. Hashem wants me to have a house. Please give me money so I can get a house. Enough money for that. It's got to be quite a bit, but or I'd rent. I could even rent it. I'll heal your church there, Blue Valley up. No, Wells Fargo, you're not getting healed. You didn't send me the right keys. You messed up my repertoire. When I wrote over here as Wells Fargo. Yeah, I was in Sleepy Hollowville Wells Fargo took advantage of it. Olathe Christian Church and Preschool healed. Kingdom Hall healed. Right. If you don't heal them, then you're like, oh, they're arresting kids in there. I mean, why do I say that? Because that's the big one nowadays. I'm on that Bex page, and she always lists the cops and the Christians because she's Antifa. But she always lists the cops and the Christians, so I see all the. I need a list like that so I can monitor what's going on in the churches and police departments. Try to make me one. They still trying to make me one. Believe me. They got making Larry a pedophile on their mind for the last 30 years. No, I need my health back, man. It's a crying shame I couldn't get there in Amarillo. I was being operated, man. Right. You don't see the same 2 cops all the time. It was set up. Like the other cops, they didn't use that. They probably wouldn't do it because I said, I introduced myself to these other 2 cops. They were like BSing over by the urgent care, and I came out. And I said, "How you doing? Thank you for, your service. I used to be in the Marshal Service." Uh, I said, especially during these COVID, COVID time. Right. Oh my God. Yeah, he blocked me from buying a vehicle and everything. But you don't know what it is. You know what I mean? You can't see it till you understand how it works. I mean, they do it. First thing you do, you realize they're doing that. And you can't figure out how they're doing it. Of course, some of it's witchcraft until you can. And then you realize that they were psyoping you and triggering a bunch of stuff. Has nothing to do with a crime, all of you. That's their scam. Like, if he wasn't a criminal, he'd push through. And, of course, if you're bound up and you got pinched nerves, that's gonna pinch your nerves worse. So, again, the law enforcement around here caused additional physical disability damage. I ain't about shutting up, but when I shut up, they come in droves. Oh, they're just testing to make sure you shut up. Nah, that's not how it works, though. As soon as I shut up, you give me something. That's how it really works. Right. Agree. Opacento Church healed. I can worry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Crazy people out everywhere. I can't wait to go back to work. Go back to work already. Get a job. Every patrol officer's probably saying the same thing. Right. That'd make a great chief, right? I am actually. I'm in Tish's head. Or Tish, whatever, Tisk or whatever. Apacento Alto Church, yeah, 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 healed. I didn't think I was going to get out of this thing. I'm not completely out of it, but boy, at least I got some relief. I got a lot of work to do in my apartment. I thought I was never going to get to it. Hopefully, I get to things. Hopefully, my health continues to improve. Right, sorry. I see they removed some of those 5.4 license plates. I guess they either remove them or be chased around, right? That's how you handle that. I mean, there's probably some here by default. But. So Homan took up my narrative as bad cop, though. If I didn't make a count, you understand? I could see them. That's difficult. That's what I do too. Sometimes I'll link into the videos and stuff. Hmm? What's going on in your network? Hmm? Thank you, Harry. Thank you, sure. God is a light and a lamp unto all parts of our body. But when you block God, that's when the mess begins. And you get charged with all the stuff, right, Trump? They better not do a vendetta because God will get them and mess everything up for them. I mean, Trump's getting up there in years. He should figure. Yeah, I don't know the answer to the like certain arguments. I don't argue. If you notice, I won't say anything. If I don't say anything, a lot of times they try to say I'm one way or the other, whatever benefits their hater argument. Right. But like here in Kansas, do you have transgender on a license plate or not, or on a license? I mean, I spoke on it, but like, I don't know what the answer is. Again, one side likes one thing, one side likes the other thing. Uh, I just don't think that might work. I don't know what I heard from. Well, the idea is this: what if the only people? I mean, I don't know. ID photo. Do they really need to see gender? Hey, Popo! Oh, black guy with that gray lettering. Charcoal, yes, sir. Charcoal. It's charcoal. Yeah, my lower back is trashed. I said it was trash last time, but I knew I couldn't go get surgery till I got released. I didn't even know how to get released. I probably should have went for the ablation thing. Whoa, whoa! Cut me off, 524 RYW. Watch the traffic rules. Everybody's in a rush because they're all shopping and it's all busy. I know they turned my Walmart into a dark place. The woman at work, one of the women at work said CVS or Walgreens. I guess Walgreens across the street. She told me, was it Walgreens? I thought it was CVS. Let me think. That was Walgreens. She told me she doesn't even. I don't even work. She doesn't even shop. Not work. She doesn't shop in the Walmart. She's at Walmart. I don't shop there. I'm like, no. Now you tell me. They don't know anything. She's like running them under the ground, in the ground. I don't know where anything is. They came in there. I went in there. I said, "Well, they couldn't find the butane. I bought the butane there for my lighters, the incense, the holy incense." Oh, oh. You could have nice Larry the whole life, but you just wanted to torture him, didn't you? Ah, ah. Yeah, if they're harassing people, then you follow them around for a while. If they don't turn a turn signal on, you pull them over, that kind of thing. No, they're following people. You need to watch and know what they're actually doing. Uh, ah, ah, ah. I mean, it's a lot on the nervous system because I mean, when you wake up, you're like, "Oh shit, 5 years later, darn it." I mean, it's what they do. It's what their thing is. Right. And again, it's witchcraft also. There's no way out of it. They're devils, man. Satan gives them everything they want. Satan will take for them if they don't kill me. That's how deep they are into Satan. No, we're not turning the light on in the back of the van yet. Maybe we'll do it on Christmas. We're not there yet. I'm not sticking my hand out and healing cops with the hands out yet. Not there yet. No, I could have been with a woman. They just kept making everything crazy. I got women like trying to get my attention, but I don't know if it's them or not at this point. 'Cause that's how they scam it. You have a couple conversations with a woman in a store, and then she makes a rumor about you. Right. I mean, yeah, if I was the age of some of these women and I was working in a store, I'd try to find a guy too. Ah, 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 ah. No, it's too bound up. I couldn't get undone. I couldn't even think to use my bath. I just brought my bathtub in because I have that, mobile one. Because I bought an I wouldn't I all my life, I never wanted to rent an apartment with only a shower. My whole life. I get stuck in one here because 'cause you're operating me. Well, it's the idea that, they block you, they block you, block you. As soon as you see the open one, I want that woman to lose weight, healed. Whoa. She wasn't that heavy when I moved in. Okay, thanks, Larry. Some of these lights are just too bright. These newer vehicles, I have to wait for my neurology to actually reset at this point because now it's flowing, so it's probably too much. That's another thing you have to wait till you're. Now I would I saw that woman. I looked her up online, even afterwards. I was going to call her and tell her something about what was wrong, what I discovered was wrong with me, but I couldn't find a phone number. She had been in California. She's a physical therapist. I think she made it pretty well while she was out there, but something happened. Now I don't know if she got divorced. I don't know if she's gay or straight. Right? And but she was an angel, doll, angel. I mean, but it just it clicked, and I'm like, and Hashem's there. 2 years back, you'd met this woman. You'd have been at least friends, you know. Like, I was bent and broken when she met me. I was still bent and broken 2 weeks ago. I mean, they're devils, man. They crucify people metaphysically and with psyop. And again, the psyop includes physical blocks on the person's life, right, through secret society. Right. So why am I coming over here, Fa? It's one of the names of God. Fa. Well, like, I'm not God. It's like God's like, "Ah, you got forever. You just do your time here. That's it. Don't worry about it." No, I'm worried about it. This is my life. I really got to this spin. It's so whack. It's like a movie. Like when I woke up, I'm like, "What?" It's like that movie, The Almighty Bruce or something. And Hashem's like, "Right, I put this stuff in movies so you'd understand." Like Hashem knows like I'm forever, you know? And I mean he's sitting okay, there's even people in the afterlife when they're like, don't worry, oh, it's Bob. It sucks. It's like torture. Ah! It's like, it's like the end of Sapper School. Ah! And then it's over. Whew, back to normal. See, it's in the world, everything that's going on. Again, you can't they gave me the keys. They have to understand something. Metaphysical is physical. It's the same thing, but it's the metaphysical side of it. So you can have something happening physical, and they'll go, "Oh, that wasn't metaphysical," but there's a metaphysic behind it. Right? See, I was supposed to live over in Missouri. Right. I was probably supposed to go. Yeah, I was probably supposed to go there from Naples. I just never got there. Right. No, I'm in that guy's head. I don't even know if it's me though. The AG. That's why Trump doesn't want him. He actually should have used him. Actually, probably in Bondi's head too if I wanted to. Hey, hey, hey! Yeah, I'm his wacky uncle. I mean, their whole goal is for me not to be married because that doesn't fit the narrative, you know. Because they know once I get married, I go to church. We go to church. We bring people home for lunch. We go back Sunday night. Then on Wednesday we go to the what is it on Wednesday? Bible study. Is that what it is? Then on Thursday we go on visitation. La, I can't believe I released. I can't believe my body released. This is wacky. But it could be Trump. I mean, I don't know if they're good people or not, but yeah, it could be them. It could be the Republican Party's powering up. I'm actually I was forced into the Republican Party by my mother during the Nixon years. Actually, I don't know what I am. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. Actually, I'm with God. That's right. I was gonna go get some food, but I decided not to. Some other food. Hey, they had cottage cheese. Walmart up. I couldn't. They hide the products from me that I buy. Believe me. That's why Hashem told me to go shopping there. You're my neighbor's that. My neighbor on Quaaludes or what? He just sits there. Oh, he's got the phone. He's actually talking to somebody this time, or he's looking at the internet. No, he just sits there and stares into space. I hate him. I wish he'd say hi to me. I don't like living a life like that, and I never did. Like even the little girl, I'd even talk to little girl and try to be cordial, right? Like, we had an assignment together. I don't remember where we went. Where did we go? It was just her and I. It was a long I think we went up to, no, I was working. We went on a long trip somewhere, and we went to lunch on the I-95. She took me to her favorite lunch spot, on those type of trips. We might have went up, New York or something like that, or Jersey or something. I don't even remember. Like MDC maybe, I don't know. It was real quick and easy. It was like only one wasn't like a van, it was like a car. Right. I try to be nice to her and everything. It's just I don't know, like Wicked Witch. Just like they want to destroy people. It's sick. Like I'm not the only person she did it to. I just didn't have support. I'm not gonna say hi while her puppy's cramping. Hi! Ooh, yeah. Ooh. No, she wasn't that heavy. She gained weight. If I see people, I can usually heal them of that. Maybe in her head, I'll try to get her out walking. Although I gained weight too, so again, I probably was off. Right now, I'm set to lose weight right now. And I can't believe the last 5 years was such a blur. Right. It all started when they put me on a massage. I'd have been fine if they didn't put me on a massage. Correct. Again, there was no reason to do it. It was a setup. I mean, just the fact that she stalked me at Walmart like 2 days before they canceled my massage. Right. I like the massage people I'm going to, but it's not my vibe. Massage Envy was. It was like perfect. 2 or 3 massages a month was perfect. Right. 2 or 3 two-hour massage. It wasn't cheap. And I gave a good tip. Right. Agreed, Larry. That's what failed everything. Correct. That's what started the broadcasting. Ah, ah. Or not, it didn't start the broadcast. It changed the tone of the broadcasting. Right. Yeah, Tish is in there. She's one of us, the real people, I think, at least. Right. That's why that's happening. It just maybe the mayor isn't responsible, but the mayor put somebody in whose spirit would start cleaning. So you have to retrain. You put the because if it happens again, then you get in trouble. They come, oh my God, cancellation lawsuit, another person. Right. Which it might be already, but so what you do is you retrain. Everybody sits through so many hours of training, and anything that's even close to it. There's probably a bunch of things that you want to do uh, that are peripheral, just professional responsibility. Start picking up your professional responsibility training, and that should get you somewhere. The guy's going to say I drove around the block a couple times. I think he might be filming me. Let me think. Oh, this is the weird part. I have a massage chair I bought. I used it like once. I couldn't get back to it. It's actually in my van right now to put in storage. I'm like, what am I doing that for? I need it. Because I got all that project work that I'm working on, and I put my treadmill out. I needed some more space in my front room. I got to finish the projects. What I got to do. Ah, could just be psychological, but you could drive around the community and broadcast. Nobody cares. Thank you, owners. Well, my gas got down real low last night. I'm like, "Oh, please no. Please God, go! Please God!" You ever hear that? God and I are too I don't even do that to God. Right? I mean, I do talk to him every time. If I could be better, God, that'd be great. But I, like, don't expect anything. I just go through my life. No, we see, to God, like, it matters, but it God's gonna dole out judgment for what happens to us, and he knows he can't trust these people where, they wanna go or where they think they're going, but you know where they can go, right? That's how it actually works. Like, before I was awakened to all this information, God already knew that I would give up everything for just, like, some slap. I hate to say it that way, but then what everybody considers a slap, right? Some slap that, nobody would spend 30 seconds talking to, and I spend, an hour and buy a gift for or something like that, right? So when this started, it was really neat because they hadn't killed it yet. So I'm driving up to New York City to heal it. I can't remember where I was. I know I ended up in I think it's one of the first times I went up there, so I ended up in New Rochelle. I was actually looking to see if I could move to New Rochelle because I enjoyed my assignments in New Rochelle, but they took it like I was gonna stalk a judge or something. It didn't strike me. Walkabout. When I first woke up, I did like a walkabout, and, but I don't remember if I was in Newark or I was in New Rochelle, where I was, but I pulled up on some guy. How did we start talking? I don't even remember. But, I was telling him about the conversation was about God, and he was going on rehab tomorrow. In the next few days, his life was screwed up. He was strung out. And again, people lie, but he sounded like he was telling the truth. I think I prayed for him, but I had purchased a CD player, MP3 CD player, one of the earlier models, about 2004 or something. And I was here for rehab, like $60 or something. It wasn't cheap. I used to use and I may even had one still, maybe. No, I don't think I did. I used to use what is things called? Those Apple MP3 players. Actually, that's what Jonathan Luna spoke to me about. The only time in his life he really spoke to me. Right. He goes, "Oh, you got one of those." Then he said we have a mutual friend. I think we have a mutual friend, and that's when he was killed. But it just shows you how it works, right? That's partly why he was killed. But well, he was trying to, like, I have no idea. I don't know if I don't believe I was being, like, operated. Maybe it was an investigation. I don't know. I really don't know. But to me, he was trying to help me meet what's her name, right? Or at least neutralize it, which is what I was interested in doing. That's what I told the investigators. I said, for me, I was because I told the investigators about it. I said the only time I talked to John, and I said I have this weird thing with what's her name. I just wanted to, I was looking to neutralize that, and I was John and I were speaking, and I think I told the investigators that I just wanted it to be not be stupid. But every time, but they recreate it everywhere. Right? They try to recreate it each time. It's like insane. Something saying they're definitely wrong. Definitely wrong. Or you can't psyop somebody that's got disc degeneration. I mean, you're all full of shit. So my back's released now, and I'm like, ah. If it would released 4 years ago, I probably would have been fine. Right. I'm gonna have to get some MRIs. I already have to get one on my kidney. Right. I'll get some MRIs. I gotta get to some good doctors to have 'em look at it. When I got out to Oklahoma, I unloaded that truck and ran off the truck the whole time. I was so freaking healthy. I ran, like, boxes, anything that wasn't too heavy. 'Cause it wa when I got to Oklahoma, there was a cold front coming in, and I think even snow. So I hit that window just right before it, and it was still, like, kinda warm, not cold. And then it was like by the time I was done, it was just starting to get cold. I had such high hopes for that. If they hadn't have killed me there, I wouldn't have been sick. I never would have been sick. I'm sure because I even started massage there. 'Cause you gotta remember, their will is for you not to move in. So that's the first will, the first part of it. Then they start psyoping, and then they physically tell people to tell you there's no apartments or the apartment you want. They know what apartment you want. That's part of the psyop. Oh, the apartment you want's not available. Just like over here at what's this place called? I don't even remember. It's a golf thing, or is it golf thing? I can't remember. I think Fox Run, but I don't think that's it. They had studio apartments. Thing I was looking for the whole time for years. It was a great price when I first priced it. So first they jack up the price. Then she says she doesn't have any studios. Like there's none there. That it's a mistake. But I just went and looked and there's some available, like recently. Which means I would have moved in there and been a much easier life. Mm. Yeah, if I were all of you, I'd give me money, but do what you want. You tell God your system's a certain thing. It better be it. And of course, your system does try to pay me, but you're the people blocking it from paying me. Well, stay peaceful. Praise God in all that you do. Praise God.